Hey, you're here with Kevin, the Wonder Electrician, and today we're going to add some foot braces to this old Town Otter. This is my wife's kayak. I think it's about a little under 9 feet. Well, it's actually just a little over 9 feet. It came with no foot braces on it. And if you've seen my other videos, she actually had it out on the Yadkin River last weekend. But it does good. We didn't want to do much to it until we decided whether she liked it or not, because really I kind of bought it on I saw it on Craigslist. It's a good deal and bought it thinking, you know, it's another sit inside. It's an old town, so it's probably going to be a good one, but wasn't very sure about the length of it and how she would like it. Well, it turns out she likes it pretty good, but it needs foot braces. She has a little trouble, you know, when she's doing her power strokes and stuff like that, to actually stay seated in the seat, so it needs foot braces. So we're going to add those today. These are Propel paddle gear, Shoreline Marine, and it says kayak foot braces. I believe they came from Amazon, just like almost everything else I buy. The only thing about them is they don't come with any kind of mounting hardware, so I got 1/4 20 by 1.5 inch stainless steel bolts and stainless steel lock nuts, and they came with little small holes to mount them with. Looks like probably 3/16, but I'd already actually bought the bolts before I opened the package, so we went with 1/4 inch. So all I did was drill them out to 1/4 inch. It looks like there's 3 mounting holes, but I'm really not sure how to use the center one because it has to slide past that and it would hit the nut, so I don't know. But what we did was, there's a foam bulkhead right about here inside the boat, and what I did was measure how far it was, so I'd make sure that I was in front of that, and then I actually had her sit inside of it and kind of give me an idea of where her feet are going to end up at. It's honestly a little too small of a kayak for me. I'm 6 foot, in 6'1" range, and I fit in it, but my feet just don't have anywhere to go. So I wasn't a good person to judge it by, but she was. She's about 5'7", 5'8", and she fits just fine. So I've measured up to where that foam is, and actually what I did was I lined it up on the outside of the boat like this right here. I went ahead and marked my holes on the outside because there's just no good way to hold everything on the inside and do it. So we marked them like that. It's just a matter of turning them on the inside and bolting them in. There is a little curvature to the boat, but I don't think it's going to affect it too bad. And once I put the bolts in there, before I tighten everything down, I'll put some marine sealant on the back of it. There's a water line right here, actually I can't remember the actual what it's called, but there's a line right here. It's not a keel line. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, that little lip is what I'm actually judging off of, because on the inside you can feel that flat edge and where they need to be. So I've marked the holes already. All I have to do now is drill them, and hopefully everything just bolts in real quick and fast. Shouldn't be any problem. So let's give it a shot. Drilling holes in a boat, don't like it, but so we'll drill the first hole in the front. So we can get everything marked and lined up with that. And again, 1/4 by 1.25 inch, I'm sorry, 1/4 20 by 1.5 inch stainless steel bolts. Put Phillips heads on there and pick them up at Lowe's. I think 6 of them are like, I don't know, $2.50 or something like that. Not too bad. So I put the first hole in, put the first bolt in there, just kind of see and make sure everything's lining where it's supposed to line. And looks like everything's going to be good. So now what I actually want to do is just to double check myself, because there's not a whole lot of mistakes you want to make when you're drilling the hole of the boat. just see about how close I am. And it looks like I'm pretty much dead on. So I'm actually going to just kind of use this as a guide. So now I'll stick the bolts in from this side. And hope everything lines up the way it's supposed to. And it does. And I've got 1/4 nylon stainless steel lock nuts, so shouldn't be any worries about them backing off. No, I'm not going to tighten them up yet because yes, we're going to put sealant on there because this is way down on the water line. I'm not sure if it's below the water line or just close, but too close for me. So that lined up and that worked. So let's do the other side now. Again, I've already marked them. Do the same thing. Use this one to line it up just to make sure that it's gonna work. Lines up with my marks. So now this Otter, if you've seen my other videos, you saw that the Old Town loom that I have, it has what they call a double hull. It has a foam layer inside of it. This Otter does not. And just like the loom, they don't make an Otter anymore, not that I know of. Now, they do still make a loom, but it's not the same loom. I've been able to pick up the 2 Old Towns that we have relatively cheap, probably because they're an older style and they're no longer being made. The loom, they don't make the one that we have anymore. The Otter, now it's been replaced by the Heron, I think. And it's a good kayak as well. We've actually used one of those before, but I'd rather have an older quality kayak than have a newer, less quality kayak and pay the same amount of money. They're going to be scratched up, but if you've seen our river videos, we're going to scratch them up anyway. But the Old Towns, I mean, they've got good thick holes to them. They're not like the cheaper, you know, where you can just take your hand and roll it over. They're good thick kayaks. They're really well made. They cut through the water really well. So, alright, so it looks like that's going to line up. So now it's a matter of getting the sealant on there and tightening the bolts. And that's pretty much all we got left to do. So now what I'm going to do is actually pull the nuts back off because they're just finger tight. Pull this out. And yeah, this is going to make a mess because I can't see exactly what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is take this ring sealant and go around the hole pretty generously because I don't want it to leak, and go around the other hole, and it's going to probably make such a mess on me inside the kayak, but like I said, I don't want it to leak. So now that we have the adhesive on there, we're going to try to line it up without making any more mess than we have to. I'm actually going to take a little bit of it and squirt it behind it right before I put it together. Hope for the best. I'll probably pull the bolts out just a little and go around them. Again, it's on the water line. And I don't want it leaking any more than it has to. I don't want it leaking at all. But let's see. I really wish I had the marine goop. Last time I tried to get some, they were out with the marine. So went with Loctite. and hopefully it works out right. Not dry clear. Probably edit some of this out. And it gets all over you. I'll stick the camera here, let's see, but not a whole lot to see. I'll show you once it's done, but it's not a whole lot to see right now. I mean, it's a bolt being tight, dark enough. Okay, so we got one side down. You can see there's my bolt holes, a little bit of, you can see the silicone or marine adhesive leaking out of it, or squirted out. And again, like I said, it's really hard to see much, but it's just basically, there's the nut, and there's the foot brace, and there's another one in the front, just like it. So, now it's time to do the other side. So again, on this side, we'll do our messy caulk on there. Just like that. And this time, before we stick it on there, we'll put a little bit of caulk on the inside around the hole instead of on the outside. Maybe it'll work better. So we put a little caulk on the inside this time to the outside, and I'm sure it'll squeeze through there by the time I'm done, but it's messy. Okay, so we're just going to clean a little bit of the excess caulk off of there. Both sides. Anything that's squirted out really isn't going to do a whole lot of good anyway. Plus, since it's white, it shows up too much. As you can see, she now has foot pegs. Foot braces, whatever you want to call them. She has them. So now we've added the foot braces for her. She's good to go. It's a really simple project. I mean, don't let anything intimidate you too much. Everything can be done. A little bit of know-how. Someone's always willing, obviously, to show you how to do pretty much anything you're going to do, period. It's really cheap. If you don't have them in your kayak, they are very handy. They just give you something to actually push against when you're bracing yourself pretty, for your power strokes and stuff. Not hard to find. I think Walmart even sells them. But just don't let adding anything ever intimidate you. The worst you can do is mess up. If you were to drill a hole in the wrong spot, put a bolt in there, put some sealant on there. It's really easy to fix that kind of stuff. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with these, with kayaks, as far as accessories go, things that they don't come with. At least the lower models don't come with, to kind of make them your own. So find out what you like and add it to it. I mean, this was added to it as well. I put that, just a little paddle holder on it. I'm going to put a day hatch in the back for it because, well, there's just this little hole right here when you move the seat forward that you can reach in there and get. Unfortunately, you can't put so big of a day hatch in there because of the way it's curved. But so just find what you want to do to your kayak, add it. I mean, it's not really, if you do it yourself and you order the parts the right way, it's really not that expensive. It's not rocket science. I mean, anyone with a drill and a few tools can really do pretty much whatever they want to do. Just don't let anything intimidate you. I don't care if it's a brand new boat. Do what you want to make it yours. If you don't make it yours, then there's no point in having it. I mean, you could just rent it one. Make it yours, make it the way you like it, and make it work for you. There's no kayak that you're going to buy that's got everything that you want on it from day one. You're going to want to add something, be it fishing rod holders, day hatches, bungees, deck rigging, which she'll be getting more deck rigging because there isn't anything on here. You've seen in my other the Loom 111 mods and review, that my other video, that where I put the deck rigging on the top of it. Well, it'll be the same thing. Don't know that I'll make a video for it because I've already done it. But just trying to show you guys how to, you know, kind of customize your kayaks, how simple it really is. But if you like, comment, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing. Kind of started this not too long ago. Just something I'm kind of passionate about as far as kayaking and things like that, and of course doing things myself. But this has been the Wondering Electrician. I'm Kevin, and thanks for watching.